Welcome to Honest Reviews. Today I'm going to show how to change the cabin filter. A lot of people call it cabin filter, dust filter, AC filter, particles filter, whatever you call the filter you have in the cabin that helps you to breathe clean air when you are inside the car. I would typically do this at the end of the regular service maintenance, but today I'm starting with it because it's a rainy, ugly day, and as such I'm going to start with this so that I can make some progress. Although this is a Corolla SEG, this is my wife Toyota Corolla. 90% of Toyota models have this filter, and basically it's located and it's replacing the way I'm showing. As you know, Toyota philosophy is don't change if it works. Make it more reliable. You don't need to be constantly improving and risking the reliability of the product. So this is the method they have been using for years. I'm a bit obsessive about it because basically when you have problems with the air filter being clogged or anything, can lead to AC damage, can lead to the core heater damage, and a couple of things that are really expensive to solve. Okay, so I'm doing this once a year, changing the cabin filter, but it's not necessary. Most likely when I show you the old filter will be almost as good as new. Okay, but anyway, I like to do it to prevent real serious damage. The first thing you need to do is you need to open the glove box. And the all glove box for Toyota are the same. Basically have one latch here in the left side, one in the right side, and then they have like this rubber or plastic thing holding the whole glove box. So what you are going to do, it's raining so I'm going to close the door, is you're going to put some pressure inwards, okay, and you will feel that it's released. You will unplug this as well. You see here I have unplugged it, and then and in this case I'm going to show you really close. You see, you do like this, you press inwards again, and once you do that, the whole glove box goes to the floor, and that's where the cabin filter is located. So what you will see are two latches, one here and one here, and once you open this, there you are, you see the filter there. The filter is clearly marked with arrows, okay, that shows what's the direction that should go there. And as you might see, it is a bit dirt, you will see there some debris, but it's not terribly in this case. Okay, one good way to check if your Toyota filter is original, they never come in plastic bags. Okay, sometimes when they try to counterfeit something, they try to make it better or looks more pretentious and they put a bag. Typically the original Toyota filter, cabin filter, comes like this. And this is not cheap. This filter is more expensive than the air filter and is more expensive than the oil filter. So although I'm doing so, you don't want to change this just in case. So take a look, and if it is not super dirty, you can leave it there. You can just turn it upside down and make the dust hits the floor and reuse it. But in my case, what I do is I change it in every maintenance. Okay. Another common thing you see in counterfeit filter is you see Toyota printed there or made in Japan. Well, that's not the case with original filters. Okay, as you might see, the only thing that indicates the original filter is the way that needs to be facing. Okay, so I'm going to do so. I'm going to open here, and I'm just going to place it. Okay, sets up, and so that's how it goes. Once you place it there, you just put, you check that it's okay, and that's it. For putting back the glove box, it's pretty easy as well. For putting the glove box together again, you will see here the two things that needs to go here and there. So that's the first thing you will place. It's hard to do with one hand, but you can eventually do it. Okay, now you just press inside. You heard that latch sounding, and then you secure this. Oops, then you secure this here, and that's it. It's a 5-minute job. All right, although it's raining, I want to do this now, so I'm going to change the air filter as well. Here what you have are a couple of latches only holding the air filter box. Okay, you have one here, so you see here, you have one here, and you have one there as well. I don't know if you will be able to see it there. There you see it. Behind these holes, you will see it here. Okay, so you want those to be removed. And once they are removed, you can simply put the whole thing like this here. And there you have it. There you have your filter coming out. Okay, you see, here is the dirt piece face down. Okay, because this is how it breathes and goes to the filter box. And then here you have your original Toyota air filter. All you do the same. You put this facing down, this going like this. And you will be able to put this back. There you go. Okay, what you have to make sure is you secure these latches here. Okay, there you go. And then all this comes back in a really easy way. And there you have your air filter changing. It's pretty easy and straightforward. Okay, now the other thing you can do, since you are here, is you can clean the mass airflow sensor. Okay, for that you need to remove this latch here. It might take, as you know, this might take some. There you are, and now you just need to take those two screws out. I like to take one at a time and not all the way, so that you make even strength in the two screws. Okay, they have painted the screws with this green paint, and that made this a bit difficult, but it's pretty easy. I'm going to leave them there so that we don't lose them, as I almost did. Okay, going to do this here as well. And here you have the mass airflow sensor. Okay, basically it's this little thing here needs to be clean, and those 2 or 3 connections there. To do is basically to use a specific mass airflow sensor cleaner. Okay, you don't want to use any other type of cleaner. I'm going to use the old under the air filter for making all the gunk going inside it and not basically not making a mess in the floor, but basically you just take it and you just soak it with the mass airflow sensor cleaner. Okay, what I'm going to do, and I don't know if the light is the best, but I'm going to clean this little contact here. It's like hairy contact, 2 of them actually, using the pressure of the can itself to clean it, and put as much as you can here. And then here you have other contacts inside here, so I'm going to put it facing down so that the gunk goes to the all air filter. Okay, and that's it. Now I'm going to leave it here. Okay, and that's it. All right, although it has been a long time, if you see it here, I don't know if you see, it's already dry. The contacts here and there are already dry, completely dry out. Since it's a wet day, I'm going to put it back, and I won't start the car immediately, just in case it's still a bit wet. Okay, but this is very simple. You just revert the steps back. You take the 2 screws, and for this you better have a telescopic magnet or something like that, just in case you lose these 2 screws. I have it somewhere there. I hope I don't need to use it. But there you go. You just screw this back. That green paint they put in the head of the screw does not help at all for making really tight. But anyway, it is what it is. It's just a simple screw, so if at some point you need to replace it, it won't be hard. You check there's no gaps, so there's no air coming anywhere here, and then you just plug this connector back. Okay, perfect. So you see it's secure. Okay, the click wasn't heard, but I visually see that this is connected back. Okay, so that's it.